What's up guys, it's CM Footy here, and today I am back with another video. It has been a while, but I have returned with a series that I was doing previously on the channel but stopped doing, but it makes a return here today. My match preview series, so it says it on the tin really. I'll be previewing every single Brighton game. As you all know, I am a Brighton fan. So I'll be previewing every Brighton game, giving you my score prediction, my overall preview for the game, and my predicted lineup as well. So it's going to work a little bit differently to how it used to work, but it's really the same concept. So we just preview the game, have my predicted starting lineup ready, and my score prediction in there as well. So I think we'll get straight into proceedings here today. We'll start with my score prediction. So Wolves have not been great this season, so you would expect us to win this game. Wolves with just 6 goals all season, drew at Brentford last week, obviously. Great win for Brighton last weekend, 4-1 against Chelsea, and honestly, it's even better to do it against a former manager who I was really fuming really that he left for Chelsea, but hopefully De Zerbi can do a great job. He got a good win against Chelsea, which will hopefully kick us on once again and help us still be in that fight for Europe at the end of the season. But I do think this should be a win away at Wolves. Like, maybe I could see a 0-0 coming, because typically neither team score too many goals, so I'm not expecting too many goals here today. But I just think Wolves 6 goals all season. We do occasionally put a few past teams, like 5 against Leicester, 4 against Chelsea last game. Last time we visited Wolves, we put 3 past them. So, I mean, we could put a few past Wolves as well, but I think, obviously, other than Wolves having a shocker in their last home game against Leicester where it finished 4-0, they've been pretty solid at the back. So, as I said, I don't think this will be a too high scoring game, but I do think we'll win this one. I'll go 2-0 to Brighton today. Who I reckon is going to get the goals? Or I reckon Moises Caicedo's due a goal. And clip this after the game, because if it happens, that's big brain right there. And who will score the second? I reckon Trossard will get on the score sheet again. He probably will get one in there. Scored in the last game against Wolves at Molineux with the 3-0. And I reckon he'll do it again. So my score prediction is Wolves 0, Brighton 2, just to be clear. So yeah, that's my score prediction. It should be a win today. But on with my predicted lineup, which I wasn't doing last time I was doing these match previews. But I'm going to start doing them now, so it's more clear of my preview of the game, right? So, in goal, I mean, it's pretty obvious really. Robert Sanchez, he started every game so far. There's no need to change the goalkeeper. So we've been playing a 3-back system this season, and I reckon 2 of the centre-backs will be Lewis Dunk and Adam Webster, another 2 players that have started every game this season. We have an absentee of Joel Veltman last game due to an injury. Apparently there is a slim chance of him getting into the squad, but I think the third centre-back will be Estepinian. I don't think Veltman will start this game. I don't think he's as fit for the game. Trossard will get another start on my left-hand side. And you know what? Kayolu Mitoma, I thought he was great against Chelsea. I really thought he made a great impact, got an assist to his name. And I think he should start this game as well. I do think he deserves it for his performance last game. I love Mitoma, man. Like, when he's come off the bench in previous games, like against Tottenham, he looked really promising. In other games, he's looked promising as well, so he should be getting more starts. And I do think he will start this one. Caicedo and McAllister will be in the team as well. Obviously, Caicedo is my predicted goal scorer today. which I do think he is due a goal. It will be his first this season. Actually, would it? And the second he scored against Leicester, didn't he? So, apologies, boys. Second goal of the season, but I do think he is due it. And yeah, maybe like Tariq Lamptey might get another opportunity for a start here. Like, again, he's impressed off the bench. I do really think that maybe he should be getting more chances in the starting 11. I know we are trying to look after his fitness, but I do think he should be rewarded with another start in this game. So Welbeck was another player that was missing against Chelsea. He has recovered from his illness, so he'll probably start today, I think. Probably alongside like Pascal Gross and Adam Lallana. So yeah, he'll probably return. Also, Jakub Modo is still out of that torturous ACL injury. I really do hope he recovers quickly and gets back in this team, because I do think he will be a key player in this team in the future. So hope he recovers from that long-term ACL. It feels like he's been out for ages, man. It's a really bad injury for Jakub Moda. But yeah, that's my predicted lineup. Really, I think not too many changes. I mean, I really don't think De Zerbi will make too many changes from the previous game against Chelsea. Just from the way that we played, I just don't really see here or the reason, right, to make too many changes after a fantastic performance last game. I do think he'll just keep with pretty much the same team, but you never know. He might switch it up a little bit against a bit of a mediocre Wolves side, although mediocre may be a bit of an understatement, I guess you could argue. But yeah, so that's my predicted lineup. I gave my score prediction 2-0 today away at Wolves. I think we'll win comfortably, which I don't know where that will take us in the table, but it'll probably lift us up a place or two into like 6th or 5th or something. But yeah, that's my match preview. There's not too much else to go over. I will talk about Wolves a little bit, actually. So they have been really poor this season. Obviously, they had Bruno Lage, who got the sack, and they haven't sorted out a manager yet. There are rumours that Nuno Espirito Santo, former manager, might get a return, but that is all in the question, really, as to whether that will happen or not. So Steve Davis is the current interim Wolves coach, and he's got one win so far. That was against Nottingham Forest, who we obviously drew 0-0 against at home. Really frustrating game that should have won, and especially considering Forest bottom of the league, it's not the greatest of results, although they did beat Liverpool, so I suppose I don't feel that as bad about it now. But yeah, Wolves have been poor this season. I mean, 6 goals in, what is it now, like 12 games or something? It is an atrocious record. Their last home game, obviously, they got absolutely smashed by Leicester, who themselves have been pretty poor this season. As much as they've started to find some form recently, they've been poor this season, so it's quite poor from Wolves, really. I guess a solid point away at Brentford. You know, Brentford are a good team. We obviously lost to them when we played them on Friday night. Football 2-0 Ivan Toney with a brace in that one, so I guess a point away at Brentford ain't too bad. Ruben Neves scoring an outside of the box is a third guarantee in life, along with death and taxes. So I do think Ruben Neves is one of Wolves' like bright sparks, but obviously, all due respect to Wolves, they don't have too many this season. But I do think Ruben Neves is probably one of their less bright sparks in the team. But he is a good player. I think he's dangerous from outside the box. He can take penalties as well, so I do think he may cause a danger today if Wolves attack a little bit. But as I said, I do think this will be a comfortable win for the boys. I do see 0-0 as a possible outcome, but I'm going to be positive. I'm going to go for a win. So I've talked about Wolves a little bit, I've talked about the predicted lineup, my score prediction, so I think I've really covered everything for the game on Saturday. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff. Unfortunately I won't be able to actually watch the game live because I won't have access to 3 PM kickoffs. That's just how it works from where I live. But I will do my match review in as much detail as I can. It'll either be on Saturday evening, Sunday morning, I don't know, just some point recently after the game. Might even be on Monday, who knows. But guys, I think that's going to do it for today's match preview for Brighton's away trip to Molineux to face Steve Davis's Wolves. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you on Saturday evening, Sunday at some point, or just later in the week for my match review, reacting to the game of whatever the final score is in the end, which hopefully it is what I predicted, or just the win in itself would be great. See you in the next video, guys, for my match review later in the week. See you later.